Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this blue square ABCD along with these two line segments MC and BP, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this line segment BP is perpendicular to this line segment MC at this point P, and this segment BP is 4 units. And furthermore, this segment AM equals to this segment MD. In other words, M is the midpoint. And now our task is to calculate the area of this blue square ABCD. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started, and here's our very first step. We know that these two segments have same length. Let's assume that this segment has length x, then this segment has got to be length x as well. So therefore the whole side length of this blue square is going to be x plus x is going to make 2 times x. And since all these side lengths of the square are equal, if this side length is 2x, then this has got to be 2x, 2x, and 2x across the board. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this right triangle CDM. And bear in mind that this angle is our 90-degree angle, since we are dealing with this blue square. And we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle to solve for this hypotenuse MC. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. In our case, our two legs are x and 2x, and MC is the hypotenuse. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got x square plus 2 times x whole square equal to MC whole square. And here we can see we got x square plus 4x square equal to MC square. Let's simplify. So MC square turns out to be 5 times x square. Let's undo this square by taking the square root on both sides. And here we can see that our this hypotenuse MC simply turns out to be x times square root of 5. And I'm going to label this one as our equation number 1. So thus our this hypotenuse MC length turns out to be x times square root of 5. And now let's assume that alpha and beta are our two complementary angles. In other words, the sum of these two angles, alpha plus beta, must be equal to 90 degrees. Let's assume that this angle is our angle alpha. We know this angle is 90 degrees. So therefore, this angle has got to be our angle beta. And once again, we know this whole angle is 90 degrees. This angle is alpha. So therefore, this angle has got to be our angle beta. And furthermore, in this triangle, this angle is 90 degrees. This angle is beta. So therefore, this angle has got to be our angle alpha. So therefore, we conclude that this right triangle CDM and this other right triangle BCP are our similar triangles according to angle-angle similarity theorem. And since these two triangles are similar, so therefore we are going to have a proportion. So therefore we can write the ratio of MC and DC is going to be equal to the ratio of side length BC and BP. And now we can see our this DC length is 2x right here, and likewise this BC length is 2x as well. And finally this BP length is 4 units. So I'm going to replace this one by 4. And now we are going to cross multiply. So therefore we can get 4 times MC equals to 2x times 2x is going to give us 4x squared. Let's divide both sides by 4. So therefore our MC length turns out to be x square, and I'm going to label this one as our equation number 2. So thus we are ended up with these two equations, and we are going to compare these two equations, and we can see the left hand side is identical. We got MC on both sides, so therefore we can equate these right hand sides as well. So therefore we can write x square equal to x times square root of 5. And now we are going to move this terms on the other side. So therefore we got x square minus x times square root of 5 equal to 0. And here we can see x is in common, so I can bring that one outside. So we got x minus square root of 5 equal to 0. And since we got these two factors equal to 0, so therefore either x equal to 0 or x minus square root of 5 equal to 0, or simply x is going to be square root of 5. And now we can see x cannot be equal to 0. So therefore we are going to reject this x equal to 0 value, and we are going to accept this x equal to square root of 5. So thus our x value turns out to be square root of 5, and we know the side length of this blue square is 2 times x. So this is going to give us the side length as 2 times square root of 5. So thus the blue square side length turns out to be 2 times square root of 5. And here's our final step. Now we are going to calculate the area of this blue square. And now let's recall the area of a square formula. Area equal to s square, where s represents the side length of the square. And in our case, the side length of this square is 2 times square root of 5. So therefore, the area of this blue square is going to be 2 times square root of 5 whole square. So therefore the right hand side is going to become 20 square units, the area of this blue square. So thus the area of this blue square ABCD turns out to be 20 square units, and that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.